So today we'll talk about how to set up environment to run the machine learning and data science related projects. For the beginners, I would recommend that beginners should try to set up the environment for data science or machine learning or data mining projects through Google Colab. You need to have a Google account and click on colab.research.google.com and click on new notebook. You'll get a new Jupyter notebook. And here you can start typing commands to make sure that the kernel is working. And let's start with testing the notebook by printing a hello world message. We can click on the play button or click on shift enter or control enter to run the command. And you see that we got that hello world message back. So our Jupyter notebook is working, and we can now install and import different packages, and then we will run with the pipeline. We can do exploratory data analysis with the help of Jupyter notebook through Colab, and it's very simple process. And the second process is through Anaconda. So just search Anaconda, and the first option that you'll see that it's Anaconda. You can either enter your register with your email, or you can just ignore that message and then go ahead and skip the registration. And then you can download as per your relevant operating system. Since we are on the Windows, so we'll install that for the Windows. It'll take some time to download depending upon the speed of your internet. So once it's downloaded, you can go to your download folder and click on the installation. Double click on this. It'll start the installation. You can just click just for the current user, or if you have a password with the administrative rights, you can click on for all users and enter that to the path variables as well, and clear the cache on after the installation. Click on install. It'll take some time to install depending upon your speed, your RAM of your computer, but on average it shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. So click on next and finish. So you have successfully installed the Anaconda on your local machine. You can close that window and then search for the Anaconda Navigator and start that Anaconda Navigator with the administrative run as a administrator, because there are some of the packages that we need to install and we need administrative rights to install them properly. Now, once the navigator opens up, you can click on the command prompt, Anaconda prompt, or command prompt, whatever is installed with your machine. And here we'll install some of the packages, required packages. We'll create new environment. So we'll start by creating first the new environment, and let's call that as min. So the command is conda create -n. That's the name of my n. That's the environment name. And then we will use Python 3.11 for this specific project. So we have successfully created our new environment, and we need to activate this environment now. So you can see on the left side, the my n is activated. It's changed from base to my n. Now we can start installing our IPy kernel that is required to run the Python programs. So conda install IPy kernel. So this is the standard IPy kernel. We can rename that as my project so that we can differentiate between the different kernels that we might have. And the command is Python -m is the module. So IPy kernel is the module that we are targeting, and we are installing that and renaming that IPy kernel with the name of a display name. My project. So now we have renamed our PyKernel as my project, and we can go ahead and install the Jupyter Lab, which will be our main interface to write the Python programs. So we have successfully installed the Jupyter Lab. Let's install the different packages, the basic packages that NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. These will be required to run our models and EDA. And the different packages that we may require in the future, we'll keep installing them going forward. But we'll start with these four basic packages actually. So packages are installed. Now we can start our Jupyter Lab. And if you see that this is my project, the kernel that we can select, and it shows on the top right my project on the top right. And we can rename this is our Jupyter notebook. We can rename it. So let's call it as a first project and close this folder view. And here we can start typing similarly our commands, standard commands, to make sure that our installation is successful and is working. So we can enter the command and then press Shift Enter or the Control Enter, and it should display the results. That means that everything is working in the correct manner. Now you have got two choices. Either you can work with the Jupyter Lab on the local machine through Anaconda, or you can use Colab, Google Colab, and that will vary based on situation, based on the capacity of your computer. Both are equally good, and you can work with your projects. So far we have learned how to set up the environment, and once the environment is set it up, we can create our models. We can run our exploratory data analysis, which is called EDA, and then run different models, regression model, classification, or clustering algorithms, and then document the results through the Colab. Or then we can also do the similar pipeline with the help of a local Anaconda machine. And the only difference is that instead of a Colab, which is a cloud-based server, we'll have to run that through Anaconda on our local machine. So I hope you have understood that, and you can watch this video again if you have missed any of the steps. And going forward, we will discuss the further steps.